Well, good morning folks, welcome back. Today you join me at Mostyn. It's just gone 4 AM. I'm not a complete nutter, I haven't driven over this morning, drove over last night. Let me show you the setup we've got in there. I've just woke up, there is not a breath of air this morning. It is absolutely glassy flat. Anyway, as I said, I just woke up, it's 4 o'clock. Let's come up with a game plan. So, I've not fished this side before, I've fished over the far side by the boats. I don't know if you can see that in the camera. I fished over there before, hella muddy, low water venue. I think I said in that video I was going to come back at some point and fish this side. As you see, spent the night. I say spent the night, I think I got here, left mine at about 10 o'clock I think, so I got here for about 12:30, so 3.5 hours kit. So yeah, plan of action, I think, let's just have a wander around, let's just the lay of the land. I'll figure out where we're going to get fishing, get set up fishing, then get dressed, and get some coffee on I think. So lay of the land then, like I say, I got here at about midnight last night, so about an hour or two after low water. The channel runs in around the boats and follow these buoys around past the point. So our options are set up on the beach over here, cast onto what is essentially mud flats here, and then there's a very deep shelf off and into that channel. What I might do is I might just reverse up, not 50 yards, 30 yards, fish from here, and then maybe pin one rod out and into the channel there, and one rod out and onto the flats here. Or we could have a walk round onto that point and see what the score is there. So I've come around the corner, come back around the corner, I'm sort of pulling, set up right on the point. Nothing but honesty on this page. Might not have been the right choice. So set up and fishing, but as you can see, I mean, I'm casting out towards that orange buoy there. Left rod's just gone out. That's holding bottom, I think, at the minute. Right rod, as you can see, it's all the way down here. 7-ounce lead on the right hand rod, 6-ounce lead on the left hand rod. And yeah, maybe coming to the point to fish the channel, even though it's only about an hour and a half left now till high water, and they're not particularly big tides either, might be the wrong call. So I'm going to get some order restored to the van, get a bedding and stuff packed down, get a cup of coffee on. We'll give it half an hour here, because yeah, there's not much really to just up in sticks and moving. Whether I move further down the channel, but again I think I'll just be fishing into the channel. I don't think that's going to achieve much, so what I might do is I might go back to where we were earlier, and head towards the beach and fish it down there instead. Whoa, coffee's ready. Beautiful. Right down there to cool down. I think I'm just getting this first enquiry on that left hand rod. Let's have a look. Oh. Now then. This could be a big clump of weed, but it's got some fair weight to it. I'm not going to the water and meet it. It feels like I'm bouncing over rocks on this initial bit, but I tell you what, it's deep water. Very deep water on this point. Have we got a fish? We have got a crab. Not what you want to see, especially not given that I've got fish bait out on the other hook. Mate, if you don't let go of it, there's only one thing that's going to happen to you. Oh, I've never had such palaver with a bloody crab. Does not want to let go of this hook. If you let go with this claw, mate, come on, let go of that one, you can release this one. Get off of it. Nice little male brown crab, but not the species that we've come for. Come on, pal, sit there. Right. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, they're looking good then. Well, I'm just about to get that bait back in the water, and I've noticed that this lad has gone slack as he like, so let's give that one plenty of line, leave that one slack for the time being, and yeah, this rod, which had gone down tide, has gone very, very slack. It might be nothing. Looks like it is nothing. Looks weird, that. Very weird. Oh no, it's snaggy down there, very snaggy. Oh. Give it some slack. Problem with this is I've got braid all the way through, so I think I'll lose this one. Get it up and keep it up. Not sure what I've just lost, probably the hook. Yeah. There you go. Right. Very snaggy down that, and then let's get another hook rigged up on here. Get it sent back out. Let's check my braid as well. I think the braid's alright. Yeah, braid's fine. Alright, that's that rig repaired. Sausages are cooked. Drain them juices out there. That can go down on there for now. Get it all over the back of my van. And for anybody wondering, these are chicken sausages, so I think they're only about 20 calories a piece. So anybody sat at home thinking, fat bastards eating a full pack of sausages, I am. And it's also worth noting, possibly the best barbecue sauce available on the market today. Oh, I'm almost out as well. Let's go and have a look, see what these rods are doing. I think the answer at the minute is not a lot. Sun's up though. It's a bloody lovely morning. Bloody marvellous. It's also worth noting, I'm not sure if I've got the tides wrong, but actually I've been casting out there and they've been swinging around and getting almost in front of me. It's just gone 5 o'clock and it's dropped dead, so I've cast both of those up, and as you can see they've both gone pretty slack. So let's tighten them down a little bit. So I don't know if it's just here, but Mostyn is a tidal point. I use tides for you. I use 2 apps anyway, and I've looked. One actually does say high tide's about 20 past 5. The other one says it's 5 past 6. Well, might have got the timing slightly wrong, but that sun's just coming up. Look at that. I'm going to get these sausages down my face, and then I think I'll probably move back round to where we were earlier on the beach, fish the beach. There she is, look, the old girl. Just going to have a quick wander down, strap some new baits on, sling them out, get them gone. Fish the bank. Just like that, we're all set up, moved around, and we're fishing the bay now. So yeah, so far, other than that one crab, not a sniff. But like I say, it's a slightly new venue for me, or should I say same venue, different location. Same location, different venue. Either way, I haven't fished this particular bit before. It's all a learning curve, and that's the bit that I love about fishing. So it doesn't matter whether you fished it 100 times, every time will be different, or you could fish it that one time and it'll be an absolute red letter day. Well, it might not be the most exciting of videos so far, but for me personally, can't get any better than this. Sat in the back of my van, lovely steamy hot cup of coffee, birds singing, not a breath of wind. This is the life. Well, awful by name, awful by nature. Unfortunately, after that last cast, coming back up, slipped up on, well, God knows what. But yeah, I've been doing pretty good for grip. But that one, legs went, smashed my hand up. That's pretty swollen, but worst of all, yet another rod's copped it. The hands of the awful angler. So I've managed to straighten the rings back out, but as you can see, I'm missing an insert there on the first one in. I'm missing an insert there as well. So yeah, needless to say, that's knocked the wind out of my sails a little bit. Not a knock all morning. It's just coming up to 8 o'clock. I think that's time to call it. I think that's time to call it quits and head off. So yeah, I'll be getting in touch with Akios now. I have been meaning to buy the power tips for them. Luckily, it looks like I've only damaged the very tip section, so I can just replace that tip section hopefully. Because to be honest, well, go on, I'll get hold of Akios, see what they're saying. I've heard their customer service is pretty shit hot, so hopefully they'll be able to sort me out. But yeah, looking at it, I don't think I've done any damage to the other sections of the rod, luckily. so it is just the tip section I need to replace. And I have been meaning to get around to ordering power tips for them, so worst case I'll just order power tips for both of them, and then I'll have power tips and a spare tip and a knackered tip. So there we go. But like I say, 2 hours after after high water, you can see where the high water mark is for today's tide, about there. Beach is starting to uncover now. I'm firing out towards the buoys. Tide's ripping past them now, if you'll be able to make that out. I was debating whether I was going to put this video out or not, and I just thought, you know what, I'm going to put it out. I'm not in the business of calling myself an influencer or any of that sort of stuff. I come fishing, I video it, I put it out there for people to watch. But I do know a lot of people, including me, you know, I watch other YouTubers for hints, tips, inspiration, and if there's anyone out there that tells you every session is a shit hot session, they're lying to you. Bad uns happen, blanks happen. All too often I see in Facebook groups and stuff people posting saying, oh, I've been fishing at least half a dozen times now, I'm not caught. Where am I going wrong? That's just fishing at the end of the day sometimes. So apologies if you've sat all the way through to this point and watched me blank and smash gear up, but some days those are the sessions that you have. You won't find a drop of litter in the area. Like I say, I slept in the van down here last night. Yeah, leave no trace, there's no excuse for it. The first thing that goes in my tackle box these days is a roll of bin bags. It's not hard, guys. Look after the places. Like I say, all too many of these places are getting blocked off. There's plenty of people walking down here now, walking the dogs. If they walk past me and see that I've left bait wrappers out and there's bait everywhere, and you know the dogs are picking up bits and pieces, they're going to start complaining, and sure enough it'll get locked off. There'll be a big gate go up and you won't be allowed on. You know, leave no trace, take only memories, leave only footsteps, all that cliche stuff, but just take your rubbish home, guys. Look after the area. If you have got to this point, thanks for watching, take care, look after yourselves, and until next time, tight lines.